All right, this is one of my favorite points that I'm going to make with you in this journaling process. Again, my buddy Greg Wells, Dr. Greg Wells, talks about the ripple effect and being 1% better. Throughout the book, he's just suggesting that we be 1% better at something every day. It will make all the difference in the world. So let me share a quick story. I used to coach high school rowing, and I used to have this one girl who was kind of a chatty box in the boat. She didn't really cooperate all that well with the coaches. And one day she came to me in the dock and she proudly came up to me and said, "Coach Dave, my mom says I don't have to do what you tell me to do today. I just have to do my best." And I looked at her and I said, "Wow, I love your mom. You know why? Because she didn't say come out and do the same today. She said you need to do your best. And your best would imply that you're going to be at least 1% better. That means you're going to talk 1% less in the boat. You're going to focus 1% more as you row. And you're going to pull 1% harder. You do that for the next 2 months and we might even make a schoolboy final." And she looked at me and she thought, wow, that didn't work out the way I was hoping it would. But it worked out in my favor because she was buying into the idea that being 1% better wasn't all as horrendous as she thought it was going to be. She didn't have to go out and kill herself and try to do something so difficult and so hard that she was going to feel like crap for the rest of the day. She just had to go out and try to be 1% better, and it would make all the difference. You need to understand, we are all following a recipe in life. Whether you see it or you don't, I'm trying to share you, this is the recipe I'm trying to share with you so that you can see the recipe that you're following. That's the structure of the periodization of this journal that is so important. When you start to see the patterns and see the processes, you can start to see where those 1% add up day after day after day after day. If you don't follow this kind of a process, life's just coming at you and you're a victim of your circumstances. So what I try to do is I try to help people see the process and then ask the question, what can you be 1% better at tomorrow? I have my own list of things that I like to put on my list. They're personal, but you know what? You can make it about anything that you want it to be. You know, I like to try to be just 1% better husband, 1% better listener to my wife. I think if I do that, we're both headed in the right direction. You can make it a personal goal, you can make it a business goal, you can make it whatever you want to make it. It's about remembering what's important to you. You've got your 3 goals top of mind. What can you be 1% better at to achieve those goals tomorrow? Just keep, and it can be the same thing every day. I might want to be a 1% better listener every day, but make sure you focus on doing that 1%, that one thing.